Imagine this. You've got no job, no money, and two hungry kids to feed. What would you do? Now imagine that someone in the same position did a joint venture that netted him $6 million. Can I tell you a story? My name is Marc Goldman. Back in the autumn of 2003, I got a life-changing call from a business colleague who asked me if I would like to partner up with the world's best marketer to put out an information product that was unlike anything the world had ever seen before, and then use joint ventures to sell the heck out of it. Let me think about that for a second. Heck yeah, I'd like to be involved in something like that. And this is one of the coolest JV case studies ever, and I actually don't want to give away all the details because it's spelled out in depth inside JV Secrets Revealed 2.0, which you can find more about at jvsecretsrevealed.com. But there are a few things about this JV that you should know. The marketer I'd be working with for the next few years was Jay Abraham. The product we would put out, JV Mastery, was destined to become an absolute must-have classic in the libraries of every serious business person. And we did over $1 million in sales of JV Mastery, and then we pulled it from the market forever. You do know Jay Abraham, right? Most people who know marketing have heard of Jay Abraham before. Jay is known as America's #1 marketing wizard. He's been extremely successful at what he does for others, and he's first used joint venture strategies to bootstrap his way to success in his early 20s. In his very first deal, Jay turned $20,000 into $13 million in about 18 months. Jay went on to perfect his JV skills and use them to make billions of dollars for others, making himself a millionaire in the process. Here's what Jay says about joint ventures. This is what he told me when we first spoke together back in 2003. He told me that if he were forced to give up all the weapons in his marketing arsenal except for one, he would keep only his joint venture strategies and his strategies for strategic alliances. They're just that valuable. So what does this have to do with you? Well, the project that Jay and I put on in 2004 to 2005 was called JV Mastery, the art of profitable deal making. It was the first time two masters of the JV deal came together to teach everything they know about JVs. We first ran a 6-month coaching program, which 300 plus students paid over $2,000 to attend. Let's take a look at the results some of our students achieved. Andy Fuel went on to make $500,000 in just 5 months' time. Dr. Manny Siva Subramanian made $2,000 plus in just 48 hours. Doug Hoodyberg, he changed his entire business model from consulting to doing joint ventures full-time, and it had a huge impact on the future of his business. It brought in 4 to 10 times more than he would have earned had he stuck with just consulting. And Jim Hoffman netted a joint venture deal that brought in $3,000 a month. What could you do with an extra $3,000 a month? So are these folks any different than you? Not at all. They really aren't. They simply put their doubts aside and gave JV Mastery, the program that Jay and I put on, a try, and they were handsomely rewarded for their efforts. But unfortunately, you missed out. You missed the chance to hear these secrets live. But there is still hope, because the entire teleseminar was professionally recorded and transcribed. And for a limited time, a very limited time, you can get your hands on these CD recordings and transcripts for just a tiny fraction of what the live attendees had to pay. So what does JV Mastery contain? The entire 6-month program on 9 tightly edited, fast-paced, no-nonsense audio CDs. 2 huge chrome-bound transcript manuals, plus these amazing bonuses. 8 joint venture proposal letters written by Jay himself, valued at $200,000. The Strategy of Preeminence Report, another product of Jay's, valued at $1,000. Joint venture deal-making jumpstart report, valued at $300. Transcripts of Jay's 2002 marketing session, valued at $5,000. The complete series of emails Jay used to sell it as $15,000 a person training programs, valued at $15,000. My Powerhouse Online JV system, valued at $300, and my 10-step JV Dealmaker system, valued at $3,000. So how much does JV Mastery cost? Now you should know that Jay charges $5,000 an hour for his time and advice. So because you're getting over 8 hours of Jay's marketing advice at Fever Pitch, I could make the argument that JV Mastery should be priced at $40,000. Or consider the fact that you're getting way more cutting-edge info that Jay could possibly squeeze into a 1-hour consultation that he'd charge you $5,000 for. So at the bare minimum, JV Mastery ought to be $5,000. But here's a special one-time only offer. Since you're a smart eBay buyer, I want to give you an unfair advantage over the rest of the people competing for this life-changing information. So here's the offer. You could take JV Mastery right now for only $147. That's a savings of over $1,850 of what everyone in the live series paid. So is there a catch? Well, there's not a catch, but there is a cold hard fact. We sold the recorded version of JV Mastery till early 2006, but then we pulled it from the market forever. Now, don't let the 2006 date fool you. This information is evergreen. It works today, and it'll work many years into the future. But we only have a limited supply of this series. And in the last check at our fulfillment center, there were only a few copies left. And there's no guarantee that Jay's even going to let me continue doing this. So you really need to act fast. Click the Buy Now button below right now, and in 5 to 10 business days, you're going to have full access to all the billion-dollar information contained in JB Mastery. Don't delay. Click the Buy Now button right now.